and you need to roll at least 3 under your dex. So your dex minus 3.
I think I did.
Yep, you dodge the fireball as the fireball blows up in the bookcase behind you. Is your wolf doing anything, Ran?
Say peanuts up.
No, my wolf's tougher than that. Right now, he's doing nothing.
Okay. It's your turn to act. You gonna try and shoot
attempt
again?
to fire another arrow.
Okay, shoot away.
Fucking really?
Roll your second die.
Critical success.
This time the arrow just doesn't quite notch itself right. You don't drop it or anything. You are not able to fire it this turn, which in a way is probably a good thing because you don't lose the arrow. Fizzle, what are you doing?
I lunge at the ghost and try and stab him with the wand.
Okay, roll to attack him. You need to roll under 10, by the way.
So the first roll was 4, and then... Does the second roll matter? I accidentally clicked twice.
No. Because you're just stabbing him with the iron and steel. Roll a d4 for me. Or silver, yes.
I was thinking maybe the magic in it would do something. 3.
You get the impression that you did something to the dwarf besides piss him off even more. You're so close, the fireball goes over your head.
Huzzah.
Is your wolf still just standing by, or are you gonna do anything with your wolf?
He attempts to attack the dwarf.
Okay, roll to attack.
He got a 4.
Okay, roll his bite damage.
He got a 4.
He tries to bite onto the arm, gnashes his teeth, but the dwarf definitely reacts to the action. And you're not sure how or if it's possible, but you think what the wolf did hurt it, but not much if it did at all. Okay, Ran, shoot again.
Before you shoot, lick your arrow.
It's already notched. And I hit the fucker this time.
Okay, roll your damage.
8.
The arrow pierces through his chest, and the dwarf is now paying attention to you. Fizzle Dust, what do you do?
I aim the device at the ghost and yell fire. So.
Okay. Do your 2Ds. 2D20s.
You should have said that you said it in Dwarven.
19-3.
Well, unfortunately, nothing happens. But lucky for you, an arrow took the dwarf off of you and is now paying attention to the big orc in the doorway.
Bring it, fucker.
He throws the fireball at you. You don't have much room to dodge, so you need to roll very, very low if you're going to try and dodge it.
Nope.
That's not low.
You can just back up.
Yeah, but the fireball's coming straight at him, so it would have hit him. You take 7 damage. No, 6.
Why doesn't the dwarf roll for hit?
Because he's throwing.
His roll for hit is your roll for dodge.
Because it's not. Because the magic he's using doesn't instantly appear at your location. It's coming at you. So if you didn't move, it hit you. Well, you didn't move, and it hit you. Okay. What's the wolf doing this time?
Attacking, but I tell him to go for the hand that is throwing the fireballs.
Okay. Roll your dex. Your wolf misses the hand, by the way. And what's Ran doing?
College shot to the head.
Okay. Go for it. Arrow
5.
through the head. Roll your damage.
3, which is weird.
You finally get something that's powerful and you're not hurting it.
You didn't tell me dwarfs with those such thick skulls.
The arrow between his eyes keeps his attention on you, by the way.
You think he would stagger a little.
Fizzle dust! What you doing?
I'm just trying to think of a bunch of different ways that I could activate a wand, and I still haven't thought of one.
Maybe it's time to try something different. How fast of a reader are you? Oh wait, that's not practical.
Yeah. True. Thought did cross my mind, but reading Dwarven really wouldn't be effective. I think I will... This time, instead of bringing it out when I stab him, just plunge it into him.
Okay, roll to attack.
And once it's in there, let go. 8.
Okay, roll damage.
1.
Yay! And then the rod clanks to the ground. Wolfie!
Or at least
Oh wait,
didn't do it.
Dwarf's turn. Actually, the dwarf is a bit too irritated at the moment, and looks at the gnome, and then at the orc, and then at the wolf, and then at the rod on the ground, and then at the books, and then kind of does that again, allowing the wolf to attack.
Oops, I hit enter.
You
10.
did a 10. Oh, he got a 10. You wasted it 2. Was it still going for the hand or a general attack?
General attack.
Okay, roll damage.
3.
Yeah, you definitely can tell that the dwarf is being affected by the attacks, but not as significantly as you think would be normal for the type of attack or type of success that you're seeing. And it's hard to tell how much damage he's taking because he doesn't bleed.
Meaning, my make wound worse move would be crap.
And what does Rand do?
Trying to think, if I take another one of those fireballs, I'm probably gonna get fucked.
Probably.
I go through the door and close it enough so only I can stick my bow and arrow through, or like just the arrow through enough. If I can still even see him.
The way that it's designed, you could do it, but you would not have a very easy shot, so you'd be at a -2 to your attack rolls.
I'll take the shot.
Okay.
12.
With your dex, you hit.
Oh, that one to the chest was fucking 11 damage. The one to the fucking face, 3.
Yeah, that one significantly hurt the dwarf by the facial expression on his face, and he's now staring at your bow sticking through the door. Fizzle dust.
I take my shovel and swing it at the dwarf's knees.
Okay.
2.
Okay, roll damage.
3.
And do a dex roll for me, because you are used to your shovel hitting things when you swing it, and this went right through it.
2.
Oh, you do very well. You managed to not be affected by it at all. Just a little bit of a further backhand
center of balance.
Now the dwarfy hits the door, and the door blows up with a fireball. And your hand that's holding the bow gets hot, but takes no damage from it. So your idea of hiding behind the door seems to be working. What's your wolfie do?
Well, once the fireball hits the door, I yell "fuck you, dwarf" at the dwarf, and the wolf attacks.
Okay.
Of course it was at the door.
And I need to have my push talk key not on the go back a page button bind. 4.
Wolfie hits. Wolfie does damage.
But just 5 damage like a boss.
Yay! Now it's Rand's turn.
So is there nothing left of that door?
No, the door's still perfectly fine.
Well,
Except
just
blackened
roll
on the
against
inside. The impact on the door you definitely could tell was significant, but nothing you couldn't handle with your size and strength.
I fire another shot at the dwarf for the same size
Okay.
roll.
You got it.
7.
You hit it.
3.
Aw, fizzle dust.
Wait, after that, I close the door a bit more, just so my hand doesn't singe.
Okay.
I swing my shovel at the dwarf again.
Okay.
Oops, I go to the right tab.
Nah.
7.
Roll damage.
4.
Fireball erupts at the door again. This time the dwarf is speaking in Dwarvish, and Fizzle Dust can tell that this dwarf is cussing at the orc. Wolf's turn. And the impact was just as powerful, so it didn't affect you at all.
He does 3 damage.
Yay! The dwarf looks a bit weary. And I assume Rand's gonna shoot again?
Yep. 5 damage.
Okay, Fizzle Dust.
I this time take a step back and stab with the shovel.
Okay.
4.
Yay! 1d8 damage for that move.
8.
The dwarf screams in Dwarven, "This is not possible!" and then vanishes in a loud crack that vibrates through the room and leaves electricity sparking off of the golems. And both Ran and the gnome need to rest to heal a bit before they decide they need to carry on. Unless they really want to go chase after Sinton.
No, I'll rest. So, Fizzle, what exactly was that dwarf yelling at the end of his undeaf